Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. At your service.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds who hold authority. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in... The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see... They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this ambassador?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an... The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain... That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala... A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait. The elven leader is a Jill...
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered. If it's true and were to get out. The Empress and an elf. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection.
Tell me everything we know.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many are legion. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt, especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the count.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot...
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside.
Understood. Just give the word.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies, or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A marcher? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring like... It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot...
Is this ring particular?
It's worth in... It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heaven. She will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible...
If the Countess finds it, should you happen upon it, I... Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the...
You are a... You have...
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine are innocent.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here. What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
This is a private conversation. Please, leave. Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspar will ruin us all.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up, don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Especially Sarah. Maybe tell her twice.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
The Maker has
Need to have this jacket let out a little. Need to have this jacket let out a little.
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
If nothing else, the Inquisition back in Gaspar...
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace
You know how
without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all.
Interesting. Boring.
Vanquisher. The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
What is Gaspar up? Wouldn't surprise me if it were.
Waste of time.
Any news of Paragon Bronca?
Not since the king cut off our supply of castless. Ghastly business. How has delirium trade dropped off so sharp?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier, but we can't track down who it might be.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine. Her ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Honley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montilier of Antiva City, ambassador of